Hello everybody, my name's Michael Lynch and I'm a filmmaker, a performer and a theatre maker. I kind of wanted to start off with a video that breaks down 5 things I learned from doing my first ever 48-hour film competition.
Number 1.
Audio is the most important thing.
Why?
Doesn't matter what it's shot on, what the shot looks like, but if it sounds good, then you can kind of get away with it.
Mike, I can hear a lot of Mary when he's rubbing that coat, when it's very loud.
If you need good audio and you're on a tight budget, if you have a little shotgun mic that kind of plugs into your camera, just get a broomstick, stick it on top, get a really long 3.5mm headphone jack, stick it in either end, and there you go.
Now, I am William Wallace.
Number 2, story is actually the most important thing. So technically, yeah, audio is the most important thing, but you don't have a good story, then, you know, what's the point? Actually, no, you could just have a really cool sound and visual experience. But I just read the book recently, Into the Woods by John York. It's such a good book. Simple idea, character goes to the woods and they come out different, or the scenario is different, or something has changed. Also, if a character is the one to make choices, rather than a passive character, you want an active character. We wanted to have a bit of an emotional journey with our central character. She had to realise her own flaws as a mother and how she could have done better to help her son while she was alive.
And when you're a single mum, which you know nothing about, you have to provide. I can't feed him with hugs and bedtime stories.
There's something very moving about a character having to make a choice.
Number 3.
The more you know, the less you know. Why? Because the deeper you get into filmmaking, or anything for that matter, the more knowledgeable you become about something, the more you know that there is to learn, and then everything starts to expand. For me, in this film, the thing that I kind of neglected was worrying about the cinematography. We were in a theatre in the dark with harsh theatre lights. Everyone looked really good on camera. Everyone looked really good. They look, it's just because they look good in general, not because I made them look good. They're good looking people. There's a scene where it's between Catarina and Mary and they're having a conversation, the actors, and they're under these weird theatre lights and there's like weird shadows on the face. I suppose it's very naturalistic, but again, the care and attention to detail in the visuals just weren't there. And I'm becoming more aware of how to craft lighting now as the months have gone on, and even more recently. But it's interesting because I think when you're ready to take something on you, try not to be overwhelmed. If you got something that shoots auto, great. It takes brave little steps because I think we can all get really comfortable with what we know and we don't really want to go, oh, I hate feeling a little bit crap about myself when I do this thing. But I think it's also a really important skill to be able to do that. Yeah, the more you know, the less you know, but that's okay.
Number
Pace. Pace is a huge one. I think we tried to cram a lot into 3 minutes. It's only because we were so ambitious at 3 a.m. in the morning, thinking about all the story, and we wanted to make it as rich as possible. And obviously, the ambition and, you know, the film grew and grew and grew and grew. But I would have rather have done that than to have not have done that. And it was actually so joyous. Having everyone's love and support and the energy of this short film was fantastic.
With the AGBO crew, we're not good asleep. I say AGBO, you say no sleep. AGBO!
No sleep.
So close enough.
So if you're headed into something, I would say rein it into the fundamentals. What's this story? Can it be told in this time? I feel like you can have a really good crack, a good guess at it. And then when you actually do your short film, you'll kind of understand a bit more, whether it needs a little bit more breathing space or, you know, just... Rule number 5, it's a really simple one. Obey the 180-degree rule. Key is if you want, because then it's always intentional if you don't break that rule. If that makes sense. It's just psychologically the brain just makes sense of an image as you switch between character to character. So if you pick a side of a character, stick to that side. I literally found myself in this film flipping shots to make it psychologically make sense. Unfortunately, one of the shots I did break the 180-degree rule, and I looked back, I was like, why does it feel wrong? Because if you know the line that you're on, every shot just feels like it works well together. It's just like trying to make things make sense to your visual eye.
Oh, really?
Really?
There's so much more to say about this filming project, but I wanted to keep it simple. I wanted to keep it short, and maybe I'll get a bit more into depth and detail, a bit more concrete stuff. Anyway, that's my thoughts on the first 48-hour film competition. Stick around for more of the same or different of the same. Catch you when I catch you next time. See ya.